Hi, we're back. I got Scott Scoville with me, and it's not just Moo TV anymore, it's Center Stage, right?
Center Staging.
Pardon me, Center Staging.
Close.
It's been a long week, and it's only 3 days in. We were just talking. The first time I met you was Steel Wheels only 25 years ago. You were doing
Just
video.
25 years ago.
Yeah. So let's real quick just run through the history. How did you get from, what was the road from there to here?
You know, I mean, that's such an amazing tour to be a part of. Really groundbreaking in a lot of ways. Biggest tour in history until you two, what, 20 years later, finally outdid it?
Right.
So you meet everybody. And at that time I was working with Performance Video, and they kept me very busy. I was a light valve projectionist, if anybody remembers those things. And if you're a light valve guy, you work, because nobody knew how to run those damn things. They were a mess. And if you did, you didn't tell anybody if you were smart. You know that? No. Well, I was young and dumb enough to admit that I knew something about them.
Oops.
So that was Steel Wheels and Bowie and just a bunch of rock acts. And then Lee Griffin, one of the owners of Performance, got the Alan Jackson tour. He was a huge country fan. I was not, and I got dragged to Nashville and ended up really liking Alan and really liking the country vibe. And within a year or two, Lee and I partnered up on Moo TV. And then 11 years ago, 10 and a half years ago, we lost Lee in a carjacking. And at the request of some of the employees and the clients, I reformed Moo TV, and I've been running it solo, I guess, ever since. And then Center Staging came along about 3 years ago, three and a half.
You won a Top Dog Award that year.
Center Staging did.
Center Staging.
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah.
Well, your acceptance was great. All you got to do is buy a rehearsal facility, and you get one of these things.
Yep. Yeah.
So how's that going?
Really good. You know, winning the awards are stupid.
Yeah.
Until you win one,
okay,
they're
you're
great.
right. That's right.
But yeah, it was. I'm very proud of that company.
Sure.
It's amazing. But it's embarrassing to accept an award for it, because they built that company, the employees of that company. And I just was able to come in at a time when they had a need, and help hold it together with Mitch, my partner, and Ben at the time, although Ben is no longer a part of it. But it's great. The hard thing about a company like that, they're run a certain way and they had a certain culture, and the trick for us was to buy them out of bankruptcy, and we really had to change how they did some things. We had to make them a little more organized, and so there was a culture shift there, and that's always a real challenge. And I'm very pleased that we got through that comfortably. We dumped a bunch of money into it and brought it back to where, when you're in bankruptcy, you don't spend money on things. And now it's back to a facility that it was before, and I'd like to think even better. And business has been good, clients have been happy. And it's backline. It'll never be a real money maker, but it's a company that Mitch and I are tremendously proud of at this point.
Now, a couple years ago, we had this really, truly tragic flood in Nashville, and you got hit pretty hard. How's the bounce back been for you?
The first year, I don't remember much. I gained 35 pounds, and it was very hard. Yeah, I would say, well, we're 3 years now. It's only 3.5 years.
Yeah.
I really feel like we've been 100% for over a year now. The bounce back was tremendous. And there's nothing like a natural disaster to solidify your team, We really pulled together as a team. And not that we weren't together before then, but something about that kind of
tragedy. Found something deeper.
And we found that our better employees just were through the roof awesome. Our middle of the road guys got on board, and we're like, everybody got one step better. And we pulled together, and ultimately it's hard to believe, and I wouldn't have believed you if you told me it now, or then, but I think we're better for it. Financially, it beat the crap out of us, but we survived it, and we're in good shape. And in a lot of ways, other than our bank account, we're a better company for it. And